Hey everyone, Daywalker Entertainment aka Christian Kiki here, doing another toy review today. And now, I know you guys were expecting part 2 of the Spider-Man PS4 game review. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. I'm still going to review the game, and I will review the City Never Sleeps DLC 3-pack. The Heist, Turf Wars, and Silver Lining. They will be coming soon, so don't worry. But anyway, this is just another toy review, and today's gonna be on the Mcfarlane Toys Fortnite Cuddle Team Leader figure. Now, I'm going to admit this to you guys before I start this video. Before I start this review. I don't play Fortnite. I never played it before, and never will. I never will. I don't like the game. I've seen gameplay footage of it, and it didn't look appealing to me. I was not a fan of how it looked. But I can understand why people like it, so if you like the game, then that's fine. But I'm not really one of those people that likes those type of games. I'm sorry, guys. I don't play Fortnite. I'm not a fan of it. And I've never played it before and never will. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm drinking water from this thing. So if I stop to take a sip, that's why. But anyway, I know I'm gonna get hate comments on this, but again, if you like this game, if you like Fortnite, that's fine. I'm not going to judge you for it, but let's just get onto the figure. Let's just review this one. I mostly got this because, even with the weird cockeyed look, the scar at the top of the bear, it's not a mask. It covers the whole head. I don't want to call it a helmet either. I'll just call it a bear head mask. Yeah, bear head mask. The scar here on the bear head mask. The fingerless gloves, the way the shoes are. Oh no, it has armor. And even with that, for some reason, I found this to be cute. I don't know why. And hey, I like cute things, okay? Now, I'm still a manly man. Okay, I'm just a man, but come on. Come on, this thing look cute. Come on. How can it not be cute? Yes, I'm not really good at giving examples, but I just got this because it looked cute, and because the Foosh reviewed it, and even sorry guys, if I stutter, that means I don't think before I say the words, so I apologize for that, but the Foosh and Shartimus Prime reviewed this figure, and I'm like, looks like a cool figure. And I was lucky to find this at Target yesterday. I was lucky to find this at Target. Now, it is pricey. It's $25. It doesn't sound like a bad price, but for a figure like this, well, yeah. But still, not a bad looking figure. And you know what? Let's go for her accessories first. No, but first of all, she comes with a bow that you attach to her back, and I'm not going to take it off because this is actually a pain to plug in because the peg is too big for the hole. Now, I did not do any mods to it. I just simply pushed this into the hole and worked it in, and it stays in there, and it's sturdy. We can rotate it, but this is not coming out of her back at all. This is not coming out of her back. Because, again, it was a pain to plug this in. But, yeah, just wanted to say that. It was a pain to plug this bow in her back. But that's it. That's one accessory. The next accessory is her display base. has two peg holes for her feet and the Fortnite logo on it. It's completely black though, nothing too exciting. And she comes with two weapons. She comes with this unicorn pickaxe weapon. I honestly don't know the official name for this, but I mean it's wacky, it's funny looking, it's a silly weapon. I mean, though I've always imagined this as more of a spear because if this was supposed to be used as a pickaxe, I don't know how good it would do. I mean, I mostly just see this as a spear because, the horn is, well, yeah, the horn's there. But yeah, it's a wacky weapon. It's a funny, silly type of weapon. I mean, most of the. I have seen gameplay footage of Fortnite, and some of the character skins are wacky and funny. All that. And she also comes with a machine gun. I don't know the official name for this. Again, I've not played Fortnite at all. So I don't know the official name for this gun. I mean, ACR or something? I don't know what it's called. But, not bad looking. This is the more serious weapon, not the silly kind like the unicorn pickaxe. But, not bad looking. Now, she only has one trigger hand. It's on her left. And the other hand is for the pickaxe. I mean, if you wanted, you could put the gun in her right hand, but not really going to. It's not really going to work that well because, well, again, this is only made for the left hand's made to hold the gun. So yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, she only comes with 4 accessories: the bow, the unicorn pickaxe, the machine gun, and the display stand. So not really much accessories, but not a bad bunch. Now let's take a look at Cuddle Team Leader. I do like how this looks. I mean, if you know Mcfarlane, back in the early days, they were mostly used to making a statue, and they will put in some points of articulation, but aside from that, just pretty much nothing. Then they released the Assassin's Creed toy line, which NECA did used to have the license to it, but now it doesn't anymore. Hold on a minute, her ankle's a bit messed up. There we go. And those figures, while they were not bad, they were some of them were a lot to be desired, especially Mcfarlane Ezio, who just it was a okay figure. Okay, you know what? I'm just rambling, guys. I apologize. And he had oh, by the way, some of those Mcfarlane figures had terrible double ball pegged hips that had barely any range. Now there was exceptions to some other figures from their line, like for example the Walking Dead figures. Like if you remember when I reviewed my Daryl Dixon, had those type of T-joint DCUC type of hips and moved outward and forward, no problem. But still, I mean, still it was just people wanted more posability, and that's when they decided to release these. Now, I don't really know much about Mcfarlane, but I do know they're not a bad toy company, and when Fortnite started coming out, products started coming, or merchandise started coming out for the game, and this is what Mcfarlane decided to do, and I'll admit, it looks amazing. I mean, the fur detail on the outfit, the little bandana around her arm, the straps around her leg, the boots, the shin guard, knee guard, the gloves, as well as this little, I think that's a little communicator. It says XOXO. That's adorable. Okay, I'm sounding like a weirdo. I'm gonna stop that. And the little broken heart patch there, and the belt that goes around. Again, the bow with the little straps. And even the back of the head, the little buttons. Not bad. Oh, and also the little scar right there on the head helmet, the bear head helmet, or no, the bear head mask. Not bad, not bad at all. Though there was one thing that I found, at least with mine, because this leg, when it was turning like that, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that because I turn it and it's straight, but it kind of reveals the joints. I don't know why it's like that. I think it's either mine or if it's yours as well. But that's just a minor. That's just a small nitpick of mine. It turns and the leg is just turned to the side. Well, this one's straight. I don't know why it's like that, but eh. Again, if it's just mine, then all right. But if it's happening on yours, then you can tell me in the comments. But still, not a bad looking figure. I really like how this looks. Again, it's cute and all that. But anyway, let's look at posability, which this one has a lot. It's kind of like a Marvel Legend, some kind, or something like that. I mean, the head can move up about that far. It can look down that far. It has a ball peg at the neck and a ball peg at the actual head. It can the head can kind of pivot, but because of how big the head is, it gets in the way. You can turn the head side to side. Now, I wouldn't recommend fully rotating it because if you could hear that it kind of stops there. And I'm worried if I try to turn it around, it might snap one of the ball joints. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I want. I mean, but still, the arms have a little ball joint here at the of the little at the little shoulder part here. There's a ball joint, a ball peg joint. I mean, you can move it up and down, back and forth. You know it. You name it. Of course, you can rotate the or actually, this doesn't rotate, but the actual peg, the ball hinge here rotates like so. You could swing it out to the side that far. I mean, with the ball jointed, shoulder piece, you can move it out a bit more. It's a bit restricted, but still. She has a bicep swivel, which is actually it's somewhat tight, but not too tight. She has a double jointed elbow that bends in that far, which is awesome. It's a bit tight as well, but not too tight. She has a wrist swivel right here. It can hinge back and forth, though if you turn it and rotate this part, you can move it up and down. Same thing on the other hand, on the other arm. She has a diaphragm joint that moves forward and back. It kind of moves side to side a little bit. It can kind of rotate, but it's a bit tight. She has a ball joint at the waist. You move it back that far. Or move it forward that far. Move it that back far. Move it back that far. Sorry, I sometimes mix up my words. You can move it side to side. Ah, damn. Oh, great. I just popped the hips off. Eh. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this off camera. Off screen, I mean. Yeah, that was unexpected, but anyway, you could move the torso side to side. You kind of rotate it, but it does get in the way. The hips can move forward that far. They can't really move back that much due to her butt. That's what I did. Her butt gets in the way of her moving her legs back. She has a, hold on, she could move her legs out that far, and this leg can do the same thing, but I don't know why, I don't know what's going on, but oh, there we go. Yeah, you can move the legs that far, but they will get stuck at some points. I don't know why it does that, but oh well. She has a thigh swivel, though it's a bit limited because of the sculpting. So yeah, it's there, but it's limited. You know, same thing on the other leg. Or wow, this is actually surprisingly more limited than this one. But anyway, she has a double jointed knee, no boot swivel, but the actual feet swivel fully. They can move forward, they can move back. There's a kind of an ankle pivot, but it's at a weird angle. I mean, if you want, you could have it work like that, but it just the ankle pivot's there, but it's a weird angle. And there's a toe bend. So yeah, very articulated. Now, I am actually a fan of these Fortnite figures made by Mcfarlane. Now, I know there are Fortnite figures made by Jazzwares, but these things are just amazing. So, yeah, not a bad toy line, at least for the Mcfarlane figures. Oh, and I forgot to mention the ankle joints are a bit loose, so she will topple over, at least on mine. So, yeah, not a bad figure, and she's about to fall over. Not a bad figure. Again, I don't play Fortnite, and I don't plan on to, because I've seen gameplay footage of it, and I was just not a fan of how it looks. But, not a bad game. It's not a bad figure, I mean. Now, there are 3 other figures out there. There's the Skull Bones, I think. There's the other default skin with the yellow balaclava, the flight jacket. I don't know what it's called, but I do know there's the Black Knight, which I am actually looking for. But who knows? I might get all of Series 1. You know, there's 4 figures in the first series. But again, I don't play Fortnite. I just like the way these figures look. But still, this is my first figure. I'm actually glad I got her. Again, a cute figure and a wacky design. So again, I found this at Target, but if you can find it at like other stores like Big Bad Toy Store or Walmart or heck even GameStop, then definitely pick it up. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. That's the Cuddle Team Leader, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.